thank you, Shreejit, because it's your channel. For the first time, I'm telling this thing to anyone that I juggled a football with Luis Figo.
Now when I'm meeting her, I feel like that is because of his interaction that she's reacting like that.
Possibly. That small hug that you got. I'm not kidding. Now she started walking. My daughter Viradya is just 14 months old now. Yeah, I understood my own capability. I had no idea I could do things so fast, so effectively.
It was Jose Mourinho,
Got
but
a letter signed from Jose Mourinho.
he's like wishing all the luck and all the wish. And there were images, the photos, and all autographed by Son Heung-min, Davinson Sanchez, Hugo Lloris. And that time I was thinking, why Harry Kane was not there?
What happened was, we as producers from Malayalam, a Bangla producer, a bit senior to us, came and challenged us. Yaar, let's play a football match. You with your Malayalam team, all your talents and all, we with our Bangla talents. I said, see, my people are still fit. I heard the abuses, curling, whirling, hitting inside me, through me to the player he's telling, okay?
Yeah.
भाई तुम लोग को अक्ल नहीं क्या यार, एक प्रोड्यूसर आके तुम्हारा नेट पैक निकाल रहा है, तुम लोग कैसा खेलते हो?
It's a common question asked to players and athletes in general that when they become a parent, how does it change their lifestyle and what happens? And most of them, however passionate they are, there's always an answer saying that it is different. It is, and then that becomes a priority. My world or their world revolves around it. The passion then becomes for the parenthood rather than being the player on the field. And I don't think this question has been asked to people who work behind the scenes. And I get to today not just speak to sports broadcasters, but to fathers. And how has that changed? Because what is now driving y'all? Of course, it's a rhetorical question that I'm coming to, but how has it changed for y'all working behind the scenes? Because a player knows when he starts, he has a starting time and he has an end time. 90 minutes is what he has to show up. With a lot of time is set, right? His day is planned. Yes, it's a struggle for a player, of course, but we don't see or talk about the struggles who work actually behind the scenes, who get things done. How has that changed and how do you all kind of balance it out or manage it?
Takes long time to figure out. Like my kid is now 7. Initially, especially working in, my wife is a nurse, so we both are in flexible shifts. Both of us has to work with night shifts also. So there were days when we had to rush, and I would be very honest here. Sony was a fantastic place to work with, and the people around me were also very nice. So there were days when she had to go on a night shift on an urgent call. Then I'll inform them and what to do. So you leave, we'll manage the work. So half an hour handovers were there given at Sony, or even less than that, 5 minutes also in some days. Someone took over what I was supposed to do, did that, managed that wonderfully. Haven't seen that anywhere. Worked in all 3 big broadcasters? No. Sony is unique in that they treat every employee really well, and maybe that culture we could impart in our team.
Definitely.
Wherever we are going, trying that. So that is something diverting a little bit from the question, but that has helped me a lot in managing the family. And in return, okay, you have to get up at 4 a.m. and go for work when you're working in NBA.
Yeah.
Or work late till 3:34 when you're working for a UEFA Champions League. So all these things have happened. But at the end of the day, when you reach home, okay, you are working till 4 a.m. and you're trying to sleep. That's when by 6, 7, the kid is up and she will ask, okay. She'll try to wake you up. All these things are happening. You might lose your temper a couple of times, but you'll not. You'll think, okay, now I have become more matured. Yeah. Okay, I'm not reacting to these situations. So this helps in both. Okay, even in live situations, when we are speaking to the anchor, the experts, sometimes we'll be where is he going? Say right now, how we are answering, we are diverting, we'll be as a producer, we'll be क्यों फालतू बात कर रहे हैं? वापस आजा. तो But like there is a reason behind it. Like there are a lot of things going in his life that we are getting that perspective also. Like whoever it is, like it's a different angle, different perspectives that we are getting. Not easy to manage, but like luckily when things are happening, like as someone who moved from Kerala to here, not with an extended family, like we struggled a lot. Now we have a babysitter. She's happy there. Like she sometimes like stays there for 2-3 days, maybe a week, even more than that some days. So it's manageable, the work. So we are blessed to have that. And that way the work-life balance is maintained.
Shri, for you, I think because I know the story, not because Joseph's love story is not interesting, but because we know of this, right? Because you met your wife in while where you were working in the PCR. So is that a cue for everyone? Like if you want to get a partner, come work in the PCR matchmade. Like, you know, so before getting into, and you're a very young, fresh father, a year old, right? So, but before that, you know, you can talk about how you met your wife.
Oh, are we doing this? Okay.
It's also a question never asked to people behind the scenes. So I had to ask one more interesting question there.
Whoa, thank you so much, Shreejit. This is the first time anyone on camera has asked me this question, like, how did you meet your wife?
Or rather, where?
Where? My wife, Akanksha, is a graphic operator. Just normal. She is beautiful. So, being a producer, I had my graphics to be done, made for the day, for maybe the next day as well. So it was Akanksha used to do it. I used to go with my stats and, Akanksha, this is the graphic you have to do, this is what we have to do. And she was also very shrewd and rude, and she would look at me, ये अब भी नहीं होएगा, तेको कम से कम 1 घंटा पहले आना पड़ेगा ग्राफिक देने के लिए, तो ही तेरा ग्राफिक में बनाएगी, वरना तेरा ग्राफिक नहीं बनाएगी, ऐसा, and all those things. And I just start to be honest, it was like, what attitude she has, man? Why is she talking to me like that? I'm a bloody producer. I mean, she should not, she should not show attitude to me and all. But then, eventually that worked. Maybe that helped me in my show to plan it well and plan it way before the time. That helped a lot. Then eventually, as I got matured, as you said, as I got matured, as I understood the flow of my daily, the schedule of my entire day, and then my office, and then my show in the office, this all helped. I started doing things way before time. I mean, only regarding the office work, okay? Nothing else way before time. It's only the office work. So, yeah, I met her. It was quite a good meeting. The first meeting, we went after the ISL, we went for a small party. And that party, we had some drinks, We had a lot of fun. So that year, it was just a acquaintance. I know Akanksha knows Shreejit. That's all. And then we went off as a freelancer. I took up another project in Sony. Fortunately, she also took that same project in Sony. There she was working in the different PCR, a different channel, Sony kai 10.1 or 10.2 something. I was in 10.3 or 10.4 something. Again, in Star Sports, we met again. Right. That's when I thought it's some sign from above, like, bro, she's the one for you. At that time, she had also calmed down a bit, okay, because she was a bit scared of me also, because I've become a good producer now. So she was like, he's a decent producer, so I need to talk well with him and all. It was like fun. We kept on meeting, and then I think it was in the badminton league that I was doing with Ronaldinho and Nirmala Kotnis. Nirmala Kotnis, a legend in badminton, legend. Indian badminton legend, Nirmala Kotnis, and Varun Agnish was the commentator. We all went for a party together. I think that's when I proposed her.
And then, as they say, the rest is history.
The rest is history. But then, it was nice for the first couple of years. And then
I don't believe the first interaction she had with Shreejit. I worked with her first project was 2016 Pro Kabaddi, and I was a producer there. Very soft spoken. She was not responding to anything. If I say this needs to be made,
that was because she was new.
She was not responding anything. Okay. Now when I'm meeting her, I feel like that is because of his interaction that she's reacting like that.
Possibly.
See, another reason why I got them together. They know each other so well that even there's a proofreading done. If someone's missing out on something and if he's not, fact checker. So I have them doing that.
Trying
for each
to
other
cover that
story.
up and just slide through. It didn't happen though. Yeah, my wife's first project was with this guy. He was a producer. Akash is doing the operation. He's a producer.
How has it been with Viradya now? And as I said, it's 1 year old, 1 year and few months. What has it changed? How has it changed for you? Like how Joseph said, like it's been a blessing. There have been struggles, but to have a good company also to support you in the initial days, how has it been for you?
It's honestly a fantastic feeling. You really feel as if that small hug that you get. I'm not kidding. Now she started walking. My daughter Viradya is just 14 months old now. She started walking, she started running a lot. The moment I enter my house, wherever she is, she listens to my voice or she looks at me, she would come with that wobbly feet running towards you and she would hug you. Gone. I'm dead. Disabled. My wife, yesterday she called me. Akansha says, "Yaar, whatever I do, you have a strong voice to revert and everything. Whatever Viradya does, you almost get disabled with the one voice of hers." Yes, it's a fact. I realized it's a fact. Anyone in the world would come and my mom also would come and tell me something. I would revert. Man, this girl comes to me and she just and I feel like I have to give her everything she points out. That's not right, I know, to some extent, but
That's how you'll react.
yeah, you do get disabled. I've got disabled multiple times. It's been a great feeling. Plus, your sense of responsibility my sense of responsibility has increased. I mean, by leaps and bounds. Not kidding. I mean, after Viradya's entry, I have entire detail of what investment should I do, how much should I do, which cap fund should I put in, which SIP should I take in, how much PPF should I put in. This is sense of responsibility that automatically develops. So when Viradya was born the first day, obviously it was cesarean. So my wife is on the bed. My wife's mother is also there. So the first look that I had a small baby. She's like this much now. This much. The first baby is this much. This is my hand, okay? I'm looking at a face with a dark bluish pink, dark bluish lips, and her eyes are like almost closed. You get that feeling, there is a life in your hand. I mean, okay, you need to take care of it. She's just a baby. There's a lot of years that you need to take care of her. Only then she'll become someone whom you want her to become. Honestly, that is totally not the way that you want her to become. She would be the one who will be teaching you life. Her entry made me responsible. Her presence made me punctual. Her punctual as in only for some work. Yeah, I was late for this interview. I get it. Yeah. So, but then it gives you a lot of things. This is where I would say, you become a complete man. You would know what are you capable of.
That wasn't an ad for Raymond, but in case Raymond wants to sponsor it, go for it.
Yeah, because earlier it was very easy. 2 hours of journey one way from Vasai to Lower Parel to around 2 hours of journey. Work for 10 hours or 11 hours during my first days, intern day that you asked the first day and all. Oh, 10, 12 hours work, come back again for 2 hours journey, and then overall my 16 hours of the day is gone. Traveling and work. Right now, it's very less. I mean, journey time is the same. Journey time is the same. I go to the office. It's not that I'm working less.
Yeah.
My productivity has increased. Understanding the sense of responsibility, I need to go back home so that I can play with her before she sleeps.
Yes.
I'll finish off my work quickly. No doing time pass in the office. Quickly, this is the work today. Okay, get this done. Your show is there. Get that done. There's a pre-recorded show that you have to shoot and get it done. Get that done. Quickly, get things sorted on time so that you can be at home by 8:30, because by 9:30 she sleeps. I want at least 1 hour before she sleeps. Yeah, I understood my own capability. I had no idea I could do things so fast, so effectively. That is something that I've learned through my daughter's presence.
Caroline is your daughter's name, right? And she's 7 now, you mentioned. Somewhere you can have good conversations with her, right? She may ask you questions of what Papa is doing and what is it that Dada is doing and what is PCR, and you probably would explain things to her. And you've also done commentary in Malayalam and stuff. Has she asked you questions? Has she heard you talk on the mic? Does she recognize your voice? Is there any particular incident that has happened where she's asked you questions related to your work or where you're explaining what you do to her?
It's very difficult to explain. Even my wife, like Grace, sometimes says that, okay, she can't explain what I'm doing to others.
Yeah.
So it's like, if she can't explain, how can I explain this to Caroline? And especially, but like one thing I remember the most is 2018 FIFA World Cup, when I did the commentary first time. When I reached back, she was 10 months old. Caroline was 10 months old that time. And Grace showed me a video. She was walking, hardly like catching the floor and like the window. Sorry. And like and there was a football. A small ball, and she was just like tapping, and like she's balanced. She's not falling down. Her both hands are there. And like in the background, I can hear my commentary. And I was like, okay, this is something I didn't expect any time to happen. But now if I'm trying to make her play also, she's like, but like, yeah, whatever she wants to do, she is more interested in talking. She will talk, she will ask a lot of questions. She does not understand what I'm doing, maybe like at one point we'll have a conversation and then like she'll pick up things.
Sweet. That was a very beautiful moment, right? And I am sure, because as our show is called the Totally Indian Football Show, our show is part of a larger page that we call Humans of Indian Football. And this is the human touch that we want to bring out in people, whether they play on the field, the ones that you don't see playing, who are playing behind the scenes. Coming back to the final few questions, that you all haven't played at the highest level on field, playing off the field, but you all have still managed to play with stalwarts. Yeah. Not just managed, but cherished and really competed, probably, right? How is that like? And I know the way the sparks are going on their face, they have stories to say. So you will enjoy this, even if it's long.
Wait,
Sit.
I'll get into it.
Yeah, go for it.
FIFA World Cup 2022 with Viacom 18 Sports Geo Cinema, right? I and Joseph finally working together for our first live project. That's a FIFA. Huge project, okay? We are struggling to get talents. So that...
Now just explain what do you mean by talent.
Okay, I'll tell you. So talents, basically, we are struggling to get experts to talk in Malayalam, Bangla,
Hindi and English.
Okay, so 4 major areas where we can, profitable areas for broadcast per se in India for football. So for Malayalam, we are trying for people like CK Vineet, Renuanto, Rafi, Joe Politan, NP Pradeep. We even tried, I am Vijay. We even tried many people. Some came, some didn't. Right? I'll tell you what happened. So this is happening. Event started. Bengali people have Subrata Paul, Shilton Paul, Mehtab Hussain, Alvito Di Cunha. There are a couple of I-League players also with them, called Pulkit and all those people. Right. So what happened was, we as producers from Malayalam, a Bangla producer, a bit senior to us, came and challenged us. Yaar, let's play a football match. You with your Malayalam team, all your talents and all, we with our Bangla talents. I said, see, my people are still fit. You better not do it.
Yeah.
Right? If you're doing it,
the names are bigger, but we are fitter.
Okay? You have bigger names, but we are fitter. Don't do it. Those bigger names will have to crumble because of you. Think wisely and then talk. And if at all you want to do it, let's play a loser's pay. The one who loses will pay the entire amount. I said, okay. Fine. They booked up the turf and everything. We got our players. So in my team.
And they were so confident. They said, okay, we will broadcast this.
Yeah.
We will show this in Bangla. We want to earn. And there were 3 cameramen. The crew was sent. Everything was there. The booking was done. So they full on.
They put up our office cameramen into work, saying that we would shoot this entire match. We would put it on our pre-show, saying how we defeated the Malayalam talent. Those people hired. The cameramen all were there. Okay, 3 cams set up and it's a 5-a-side match we are playing. So I'll tell you the team squad now. Malayalam team. Rino Anto, the Indian defender, legend. Sushant Matthew, the curling goal the curling goal against Chennai in FC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sushant Matthew. Mohammad Rafi, the headmaster of India. We have Rino, Sushant, Rafi. I was there.
And
Robin Singh.
Robin Singh we had from
Hindi
we got him for the I got him.
Alright, so it was Joseph who directly said कि यार हम लोग में एक player कम है, तो Robin is interested to play for us. Let him come.
Of course.
Even they were like Robin, Rino, Rafi played together
Yeah.
1,000 number of times in many other clubs or even the country. So even Subrata Da and Mehtab Da and all were like, le Robin and Ian, because they also played together. So everybody knows each other. So to be honest, it's a great event for me and Joseph, to be honest. Okay, we have never played along with these players. These are all Indian players, man. I mean, come on, they're like legends. Subrata Paul, the Spider-Man, the headmaster Rafi, your Robin Singh is the Robin Singh. Even today he can play. I don't know how he can. Even today he can play for the India country team and all, man.
Yeah.
He's that fit even now. I don't know how is he maintaining it, but then he's maintaining it to the core. So even Robin was there. Start off playing. 1-up, Kerala team. 1-all, Bengali team. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2. Kerala won. Thrashed. It was an easy peasy game. I mean, in the end, I'm not kidding, that match didn't feel like a match of the retired players. It actually felt like, I would say, Santosh Trophy wherein Kerala and Bengal are playing, okay?
Yeah.
It actually felt that Mehtab Da is like going 100% with his tackle, with his raised boot and all.
He's
man.
still the same. This Sunday I was playing with him and he was like, he was taking a corner at one end. The next moment he's defending. Beat the keeper. They were 3-on-1. I was the keeper. I just went out and he just beat me. They were going to score an empty goal. And this guy cleaned him up and took the ball. So fit. That day also it started like, I think initially it started with a Mehtab, Koni on him.
Oh, yes.
You're like, they're like proper full-on fighting. Sushant, Mehtab, both are like neck to neck.
Yeah.
It heated up. This guy won't say it. I'll say this. It heated up when he pulled off a nutmeg. Okay, they are thinking, okay, these two are producers. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
And they are not fit to play. They're like just overconfident. I won't take the name for the respect for the man. It's too good a player. And this guy is like simply nutmegged him. Ek baar ho gaya. People chatted. They stopped playing. Rino and Rafi were like just smiling in the crowd. And पीछे से बंगला में we are hearing proper गाली. They are like, क्या कर रहे हैं? Beep.
Not kidding. Subrata was in the post, okay? I heard the abuses, curling, whirling, hitting inside me, through me to the player he's telling, okay?
Yeah.
अबे तुम लोग को अक्ल नहीं क्या यार, एक प्रोड्यूसर आके तुम्हारा नेटबैग निकाल रहा है, तुम लोग कैसा खेलते हो? And plus there were prefixes and suffixes. You can't say those, but then I am telling you the crux of that sentence. He was furious. Imagine
The Spider-Man inside him.
Yeah, man. I saw for the first time in reality. How does it feel to play against Spider-Man when he's furious? Oh man, he was furious, and how I could see his veins coming out of his neck, his head, forehead, and all, and his hands, and his eyes, like this. He was like furious. The entire squad were literally shivering. I'm not kidding. I could see Shilton, I could see Mehtab, Alvito, everybody were at their peak at that time. Alvito is just playing on the flank, just like he used to play during his heydays. Okay, he's just playing on the flank because that's his strong point on the right side, like as an invert winger. He knows he's lefty, so he's invert winger. He's playing really well. Game changed. One abusive sentence from Subrata, game changed. People got angry. Yeah, my nutmeg started that thing. Subrata just got it, blazed apart, and people are furious. The match got ended, and in the end, he's coming and telling us, "Yaar, producers can play football." And yes, I told him yes. Humility, yes.
You've also been just not as an Indian stalwarts, but you've also kind of shook hands and shaken a bit of legs with the foreign stalwarts
Yeah.
as well, right? So a bit about that in brief.
It was a unforgettable experience, man. Luis Figo, Paul Scholes,
Okay, I'm leaving this room.
Deco, Ronaldinho.
Oh man, he's right there. He's right there. You can see just if the camera somewhere can.
Guys, I met this number 80. Okay, I met this number 80. Ronaldinho. I met him. I met Figo. So it was the first futsal in India. Republic TV. Oh, I was working on payroll with Republic TV as a news producer. So we were broadcasting for the futsal, the first season of futsal. Wherein Luis Figo was not playing, he was probably one of the owners, you can say, sort of, for futsal. Ronaldinho was playing.
Yeah.
Deco was playing, Scholes was playing, Salgado, they all were playing. Yeah. Figo was not playing, but Figo can still play. Okay, he has still 8 packs and all. I mean, like, at the age of 42 and all. I'm a big fan. So he comes to the studio. Okay, the first day, everybody is saying Luis Figo is coming. I'm trying to hold myself together. People are just spreading themselves out. They're putting the camera, the things, the editors, the producer, all in this thing. I am trying to hold myself so that he comes and I do not pounce on him.
Yeah.
And this guy enters. He opened up the car. Oh man, still getting goosebumps. He enters that Republic TV gate and I'm looking at him. I got a GoPro camera which I had to shoot. I forgot to switch on the on.
Of course.
I'm putting that camera. My eyes are on him, not on the camera. The camera has only this part of Figo. My eyes are on Figo.
Basically had these eyes on.
These cameras were on.
Yeah.
Actual GoPro camera was this much. In the end, I said, I caught one guy, hey, do shoot kar, best, make content hai, and I told all those things and all, some rag thing and all, and that guy started holding it. I wanted to touch a ball, I wanted to juggle with Luis Figo, man, come on, I want to do that. He enters the office, there's a ball in front of him, he just tumbles it back, he started juggling, I came in the front, he passed it to me. I mean, thank you, Shreejit, because it's your channel. For the first time, I'm telling this thing to anyone that I juggled a football with Luis Figo. 4 touches. I remember that. 4 touches from my end, 4 touches from his end. Then we held the ball and we went in the studio. So those 4 touches, I'm not kidding. I was juggling with Luis Figo. He's trapping it, giving it back to me, and I'm trapping it back and I'm giving it back to him. And I'm like, I was in La La Land, man. I'm not kidding. That's one. Event started. Futsal. First match, Ronaldinho again. Oof. This man enters the ground. He's just like this. Everybody knows, like, this smiling face, this
the hair,
the hair and
curly hair,
and all, curly, beautiful hair with a small dimple from this end, and he's coming inside the pitch and all. I'm like looking at him, and I'm again lost. I'm trying myself because Shreejit, you're a producer. You have to work. You have to shoot. You have to give content. Okay, stop it. I'm telling this thing, but in the end, I'm like, leave it, yeah. The cameraman will do it. I'm looking at him. I'm on the pitch. I'm looking at Ronaldinho. Got him shot. Couple of interviews with him. On the stands, I took a right look. Okay. Second chair, I can see Paul Scholes sitting there. I went, sat next to him. Okay. Intentionally, my iCard, I'm putting it over here so that he doesn't say, go away. So I'm putting my iCard over here so that he won't shoo me off. Paul, sir. And I stopped.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell him, a big fan of yours. I wanted to have a couple of interviews, couple of questions to you. And I'm like, Paul, sir.
I'm sure that's exactly how he laughed. Right?
Yeah. Because I want to say things. It's not coming out of my mouth. It's Paul Scholes sitting there. Rare. I mean, so how do you feel the first tournament? A very stupid first question.
Of course.
A very stupid first question. How do you feel this tournament is? What question is this? Whom are you asking? Is it area footballer or what? I'm like, how do you feel it? Yeah, it's good. And I'm like, I barely could hear him, but I was just, there's a sound that comes in your ear.
Yeah.
That happened. that happened. I'm lost. I'm looking at his face and I'm thinking about the goals he scored, about the crosses he used to put, about the long balls he used to put. I'm looking at his red jersey, Paul Scholes, Alex Ferguson saying, without Paul, I can't play. Beckham saying, Paul is the guy. Ronaldo saying, Paul nahi hota to main nahi hota tha. All those things coming in my mind. He's also talking.
I know.
I can't hear him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that Mike is here and I'm looking at him. Oh, what a cross was that? What with Babata? Oh, that was a 1-2. Oh, I'm thinking all those things. But it's Paul Scholes, man. I'm like, he spoke with me. I took a picture with him. In my picture, if you see this picture, I think I've put in Insta something like this. I'm like,
And he will be looking like this.
yeah. He's just staring, normal staring at the.
Hey, kaun hai?
This is my lifetime achievement. That happened that same day. So this is happening. The futsal event was like for 3 days or something. I didn't sleep for the first 2 days. Okay, obviously can't sleep. First day met Ronaldinho. Second day met. That same day, the end of it, I met Scholes. Gone. Sleep is gone.
Did you shake hands with? Of course you did, right?
Oh, yes.
Did you wash them for the next 2 days?
No.
Yeah. That's what
I didn't wash my hand.
Yeah.
I am not kidding. I wanted to ask for a jersey, but then those were Indian futsal jerseys.
Yeah,
Man. I didn't
yeah.
want that. I want the Man U jersey he played with, or the England or
Man
something.
United.
Like that. Yeah, something. Yeah, Man United.
Chelsea fan.
I
I'm a
know.
Chelsea
Exactly.
fan.
That's why I
So Chelsea these days. But
But you still went. You met Scholes.
Oh yes, still went and met.
United
Scholes.
legend.
After that, there's Deco also. Don't forget Deco. Now Deco was even more closer. Why? Because I had to shoot Deco in his hotel room. I went to his hotel room. I met Deco. He can't speak good English, right?
Yeah.
Which was a benefit for me, so that I could ask n number of questions. Got friendly with him. He spoke a lot. I spoke a lot. Took a picture. Then, after 2 nights, the third night is when I went and slept.
Joseph, should we leave the room?
No.
What are stories for you?
No,
Personally.
he has even better ones, right?
So let him talk, no?
Yes, please.
Guys, I'm not being rude. This is us. If you think I'm rude, just come sit with us, 3 of us. You need to know us. Joseph, yeah.
The entire time he was talking, I was thinking actually which one. I'm like actually still processing. Maybe one that got away is striking me more. So 2015, ISL auction day. Roberto Carlos is walking away. Okay, me and Arata is having a casual
Can you
chat.
take like a pause after that name?
So he's the reason why I started following football. Those left-footers, and then I was like, okay, Carlos is in front of me. It's going like this, and I'm stuck. Okay, I'm seeing him walking away. I'm like, Arata is here. Like we were having a chat on Pune FC, and then like this is Arata.
Yeah.
So we are like having a casual chat. It's like going on, and I'm not doing anything. I just froze.
I have to.
And Arata asked me, "Can you click a picture?" I said, "Yeah." He went, stood with the phone, took a picture. I took a picture and gave the phone back to him. I was like, I'm still standing there. Okay. He went. And then afterwards, I told her that it was my childhood hero. Then I thought you were an Argentina fan, you didn't support Brazil. I'm thinking, no, I'm a Brazil fan. But I didn't realize what I'm doing.
Talk about that Tottenham shawl that you got here. He's a Tottenham fan.
Yeah. So my kid was not doing well. She survived cancer.
A fighter. Caroline is a fighter. I've met her. She's a fighter.
So those days, I didn't expect it in any dreams. Got a letter, got a signed letter from a manager which I don't want there, Mourinho. It was Jose Mourinho.
Got a letter signed from Jose Mourinho.
He's wishing all the luck and all the wish. And there were images, the photos and all autographed by Son Heung-min, Davinson Sanchez, Hugo Lloris. And that time I was thinking, why Harry Kane was not there? Every time I'm thinking on those lines, ye kyun nahi? So there were 6 players, these 3 I remember. And the moment I saw Son, I was like, okay, Son is there. That time,
Yeah.
Son was Son, the best Asian player and all, not the Tottenham captain that we are seeing now. But and then the scarf and great on the club's part to send that letter to an unknown Indian
Yeah.
sitting far away and wishing good luck to the kid who is. Thank God, thanks to all the prayers, she's alive, she's going to school, she's studying, she's playing.
More
she's,
than alive.
Yeah.
No, she has fought it back, right?
Yeah.
She's done.
She's done. She's done with the treatment.
Yeah.
She no more is a cancer patient. She's
Yes.
done. She fought. She won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. That's what you do after hearing all those stories. And they're not just mere stories or human stories, right? They are something that's been lived by these gentlemen and their families. All of this. That was a cue that we're ending the show because I know
Hey, we
they know.
thought we will.
I'm getting there. I am getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh yes.
I haven't forgotten. I shouldn't have mentioned this before
Yes.
the cameras rolled.
Got it.
But I thought as I have turned a year older very recently, and we are doing this after a very long time. After a very long time, we've done this show. We are coming back. So I thought something new can be there. I am the ones, and I'm most comfortable asking questions. And I don't like to have an interview format as such. I hope you all don't feel this to be in an interview format. I like to be conversations. Like I said, three of us, whenever we catch up, that's how we talk. Difference is, ये camera पे है, ये mic पे है, recorded है, और तुम लोग भी सुन सकते हो, देख सकते हो. That's the only difference. Hence, we can't talk a lot more stuff. So yeah, the segment that... So what they've reminded me is the new thing that I'm going to start probably doing from now onwards is towards the end, I'm going to throw it open to my guests, giving them a chance to ask me whatever they want to ask me. I don't know if it's a good thing to do that. And especially with these two as my guests, giving them the chance. You need to stop clapping.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Now we are not thinking like producers.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the segment, and they are the I don't know if it's a privilege for them, but I don't know if it's a good thing for me also. You get to ask me one question each, only one question, guys. Whoever wants to
You
go
want to
first.
start?
I'll start. Let's warm her up. Very basic question. She has worked with us. I've known her really well. A girl who is mad, crazy about football, crazy about Mumbai City FC also.
He's about Mumbai, hence Mumbai City FC.
Crazy about Mumbai, hence Mumbai City FC. Okay, she just defined it.
I need-
She's a Mallu also.
I need Mumbai City.
KBFC fan, she's a Mallu also.
No, I'll come to that. That's my question. I had already had that in mind. That's why I brought this.
No, I'll give a normal.
To all Mumbai City FC, I have friends who work at the club. I need your players on the show. I just had to say it out because...
See, we all are friends, like we know each other.
Yeah,
But
then-
like, she's not a Mumbai City fan, okay?
Yeah, but hey, anyway, moving on.
Right, yeah. She was like, oh, should not I probably not spill much. Right. What did you learn? You were just football fan, okay? You have, I've never, you yourself told us, you have never worked in a production as a producer sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You didn't see a PCR till then. You were not aware how a show or how a match broadcast works entirely. And then you worked with us also. Overall, what did you feel? Your experience in Star, in Geo Cinema, Viacom 18, and then Star also you did the same thing, right? And that was cricket. The point was that was cricket. First IPL in Geo Cinema, and then you did the World Cup in Star.
ISL, IPL and World Cup.
ISL, IPL and World Cup. Oh,
Perfect pathway, guys.
you're right. Just korchangna.
I'll try and keep it as short as I can. Okay, so I'm entering Geo Cinema with, say, 8 years of experience of working elsewhere, like content and as a journalist and stuff like that. Yes, broadcast was the first thing. I am glad you asked this because this is something I've told people when I have a one-on-one conversations with my people, family, friends. This is on camera and I get to say this. So this man in the blue shirt right here. I think me getting into Geo Cinema or me getting the taste of a broadcast, like a taste of how it works, it was his pursuit of me getting a job in that place. 31st Jan was my starting date, 2024. 30th Jan, I'm still talking to him. I'm not sure. Are you sure? He's like, I'm 200% confident. Just walk in and you'll be fine. And we are negotiating with the HR at 7:30 p.m. I have to join on 31st Jan at 3 p.m. Okay, the whole thing is going on. And that's how it started off. And 3 months of mad team, working with a mad team. And I say mad, it's a good fun mad, okay? What I have learned, I think, with having the two of y'all as my senior producers and manager, it's just the whole, I started the show by saying there is the brotherhood and camaraderie oozes out from y'all. It's not just with the two of y'all. It flows out. And I think that's a very beautiful thing to see and experience. So there is, yes, I know y'all are my seniors. Yes, I know y'all are my bosses, but there's also a thing of where I could walk hand in hand. And I had the privilege of doing that. Where everybody else had a distance. I'm like, मैं कर सकता है. मेरे को वो हक है. You know, so, and they gave me that space to do it. They didn't say, who is this new person who's come in, has no experience in broadcast. They didn't disregard that. They kind of channeled and they saw that passion in me and they used it because I wasn't confident, right? So it's exactly like I think I've written to one of your notes. I think with you, I've told you that where you've really trusted me as a coach would trust a player, and I think that really helps for someone. Even though I'm like, I didn't come and go in there with 8 years of experience here and all of that, but it's a new thing. What I have learned is, and I'm going beyond what I've learned in PCR and stuff. It's learned to be more grateful, to be more kind. As you grow higher up, you need to be more grounded and rooted. Don't forget where you came from. The whole point of I love people and I love friendships. So I think 3 months of colleagues, but it's a lifetime of friendship that I have got. So it plays. Joseph mentioned about Sony being a company that kind of values relationships and people and family. I think these two really value that, and that really goes to the team. And everyone who you get a chance to work with them, just work. I don't think they've yet deserved what they really deserve, but I pray, and I'm sure God is going to honor you all both, if not here in heaven, because the treasures are in heaven. So, yeah, what I have learned is to be more humble, more grateful as a character, as somebody, if ever I get to lead, I hope and I pray that I can imbibe a few qualities that with the two of you all and with the others who have been able to work. I'm not sure if I answered your question of what I've actually learned, but this is what I would carry forward, and this is what I've got. This is my return gift to you all, saying, come on the show, let's do it. Another small thing, a quick one, I would say. One of the reasons was a long break is also I was very demotivated wanting to get back to the show, not wanting to do it for a very lot of reasons. But apart, some of the messages I got and one call I got was from him saying, and they were both together on the call, चल करते हैं episode. याद है तूने बोला था ना? You invited me, right? As me and Joseph come on the show months ago. We are ready. I was like, okay, let's do it. Fine, let's do it. Right? So, yeah, thank you for being that team. Thank you for always pushing me, whether we work together or not. But I think that's what I have. I don't know if I answered the question, but yeah, that's what I would.
Fantastic.
I would take it ahead.
So as you said, trying to push you, let me push you into a sport, okay?
Okay, on that note, guys, this is the show. I am signing off. This is me, Shreejit. This is me.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned another question, that is, you kind of backed away that you are not a Mumbai City supporter, but we have seen you supporting Mumbai City in a Kerala Blasters game. Mumbai City Kerala Blasters game.
Wearing the jersey and changing from
yellow to blue or something like that.
Happened,
okay, something happened. Okay, I'm not going into the details. So, Mumbai City fan, we can understand they're winning trophies. Okay, people will support. So you have seen Kerala Blasters fans without a trophy, without anything. They are still loyal, still proud, they're still loud. Then why are you supporting?
I need to live, guys.
Then which side are you on? And why?
that question, that was a question. That's an easy one.
Easy one, yeah. You can escape now.
No, you're not going to escape. I'm born and brought up in Bombay. I love this city. This city is what I would call home. So even back in the whole days of Mumbai FC, there was a club called Mumbai FC who wore yellow, the OG yellow team. They don't exist anymore. That's another joke, but that's another story of Indian football. But yeah, so I think the reason I would say hardcore, the club Mumbai City FC fan, maybe not a hardcore, because I think I've grown over the period of being a hardcore fan now. I am a fan of people and stories. You know what I mean? Like it's beyond the sport and just the players. But it's not just Mumbai, Kerala. Mumbai, Bangalore. Mumbai, Mohan Bagan. Mumbai against any team. It's like, I would like to echo my first colleague and my senior from the fan garage days, Nikhil. Shout out to him. He's like, तू मेरे को एक लगोरी टीम भी लेके आ मुंबई का, मैं मुंबई को सपोर्ट करेगा बिकॉज मैं सिटी का है. दिस आई एम फ्रॉम दिस बॉम्बे प्लेस, राइट? सो समवेयर even back in my journalism days where I was a full-time journalist, I have written a very heartfelt note about Kerala, my association with Kerala, which was maybe this love for football is from my roots.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then everything was given to me in this city of Bombay. So I will not ever not support Mumbai. And especially football mein agar hai, which is my favorite sport. So yeah, that's a very easy pick for me.
Follow up kar le.
No guys, now we are actually ending the show.
Simple.
It feels like a roast.
Malayalis from Mumbai. I mean,
who are born and brought up in Bombay. They can never go against Mumbai. They can never go against Kerala. Right? They might have to support one, but if you ask them कि यार वो टीम का against में अपन ये करते, they can't do it. I can't do it because I'm a Malayali born and brought up in Mumbai. I love Kerala the same way I love Mumbai also because Mumbai has given me everything. I am very much a Mallu. If you didn't understand, look at my t-shirt.
Yeah.
And that brings me my designation if you want to sponsor this. If you want my designation if you want to sponsor this show, please do. I'll wear one t-shirt every show.
A movie, Minnal Murli,
yes.
Tovino Thomas.
Yeah. So hardcore Mallu, I just and born and brought up in Bombay, not just. I'm saying there's an elephant right here.
Yeah.
I would never have a yellow color elephant, by the way. But it is just when it comes to banter, I'm going to pick Mumbai. It's an easy pick for me, and I'm not against the club.
Exactly.
Please, I'm not against the club. I'm not against any person and anybody. But if you'll get it, you'll get it. If you don't, whatever.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. If you get it, you can get it. So it's that. If you ask me who I'm going to pick, it's a sport. Even if you're on the losing side, Mumbai. It's fine. It's a
One
sport.
extra question. You told me something about the Shreejit Chetri magazine, right?
Yeah.
I just want to know the entire story about this magazine.
Okay, so this magazine it says 2016. I think I was still a journalist.
Can I take it? Can I take it and check?
Yeah. Please go for it. Back in 2016, it was just. I think I had just completed a year as a journalist, full time working. But I'm still a fan. I'm very young, fresh out there. Yeah, while they do that.
Yeah,
should I?
No, I just want to see
what is special in it.
Yeah, there is something special I heard which you told me.
You're wasting time now.
Yeah?
You need to flip. Let me there. Turn that. One more. Back.
Cedric Hengbar.
That's right. Mate, give it to me. Give it to
me. Oh man. Alright guys. So
let me now that you hold, I'll take the point again. Okay. So this magazine back in 2016, I was just a year and a half old as a journalist, but I'm still a young fan, right? A football freak. And I had to go cover a press conference where he was the guest. And he was a brand ambassador for some event that they were doing. This magazine I had bought in the month of Feb. This event was sometime in April, March or something like that. And I bought this for definitely one reason. I was a big Sports Illustrated India fan. I would buy it only when there is some of my favorite players, because it's very expensive magazine. But even now I find it expensive. But anyway, so so this magazine on that particular day of the event was with a friend of mine, a colleague of mine who stays in Ghatkopar. Now, if y'all are from Bombay and y'all understand geography, then good for y'all, because y'all will understand the whole depth of the story. I had to travel from Malad to CST, but in the middle, somewhere de-route in a very different way to Ghatkopar to collect this magazine from my colleague. Purpose being, the only reason I wanted to go for the event was to get it signed by Chetri. And
Wow.
and I was happy that my boss was okay with that. So I did go with the magazine, and there were a few fun things that happened that I'll keep it for later. But towards the end of the thing, where all journalists were hounding him for questions, I just went up to him very patiently after everybody was done. I opened the page and I said, "Everyone has a question for you. Mine is a request. Can you please sign this for me?" He's like, "Of course, for sure." So that
It's so sweet now, but
so that was back in 2016, and the camera can zoom in, and that is Chetri, where next to him he signed it. So that is the story.
But he's looking away.
He was looking at me.
Good one.
Another sweet story about this thing is, now I can say it, is that the writer of this story, remember writing to him asking for a job. Siddhant Anne was the, I think, editor back then, and just to let you all know, he's been on the show twice. So it's not just the cover story, the hero of the story, but also the writer I had a privilege of working with. So it goes two ways, right? So you see why I like pitting people behind the scenes also.
Now I get the point
So
of
it's not just the players on the field, but I also get, I'm a fan of people who work behind, and then I've got it both. That's also a cue. Captain Sunil Chetri, the chair. You can come here on my show. This is my open request and
Oh,
invite.
yes.
I have tried it many times, so
Try till you succeed, so I'll continue trying. But with that, guys, it's a long show. Thank you so much. This was a privilege. If you don't mind, can I keep it back
Oh,
in the
yes,
frame?
for sure.
Yeah.
It's yours, Humid, yeah.
So, goes there. Thank you so much, Shreejit and Joseph. With love, I call him Shri. Doesn't end him, I call Jojo or Joseph Sir sometimes. And it's all together. It means a lot to me. My friends, very close ones, know I don't express it on my face. But I am very happy and grateful for your time, precious time that you all came over and did this and pushed me to restart the podcast. And thank you so much.
Well, it is just our pleasure, to be honest. Honored.
yeah.
Honestly,
definitely.
for the first time, sitting this side of the PCR and this side in front of the camera, and then facing an actual anchor and then talking on it, it is a huge difference.
Yeah, and it prompted us to think, okay, why we always cut them?
Actually, now I feel being an expert. Oh, why did I used to say all my expert Joe Burton or Sony? Cut the call, cut the sentence, rap.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I'm sure I was a nice one. I didn't cut you all.
A nice anchor. Great anchor. I love
We are
this
very
show.
kind here. Yeah. To all the listeners, thank you so much. This was the Totally Indian Football Show featuring Shreejit Nair and Joseph George. You can catch them on social media platforms. Just go DM them. No red cards, guys. No fouls. Just slight tackles, but very nicely. Tackle it, but very nicely. They can get you back. Remember the nutmeg? So, yeah. Thank you so much. This is me signing off from the Totally Indian Football Show.